Max,
Yeah.
is OKC, excuse me, OK3 is good too, a threat in the West now?
Nope. Nope. And by the way, I'm proud of Carmelo Anthony, not to sound condescending or patronizing. I think what he just did by being honest is not only honest but courageous, because he's admitting it was a process for him. He didn't just accept his role right away. He had to put his ego aside. Good for him. And they're playing really well because of that. So good for him. I applaud that. But they are not a threat in the West, Stephen A. Smith. And the reason they're not a threat in the West really has nothing to do with them. The reason they're not a threat in the West is because you can watch the Warriors until now and go, they are at least a standard deviation better than everybody else in basketball. That's why we think the Cavs don't have really a chance. It's not because LeBron's attitude is wrong. It's because the Warriors just too good. They added KD to a 73-win team. It's a wrap. But there is a team that this year has surprised me and has made me think, oh, wait a minute. They actually have a shot. And that is the Houston Rockets when CP3 and James Harden are both healthy on the court together. That looks like a threat to me. And it's a threat because Mike D'Antoni's had ups and downs, and whatever you want to say about him, when he has guys who are willing to play the way he wants them to play, he has a cohesive coaching strategy that makes him the kind of coach that we will talk about generations from now. That is not the case with Billy Donovan. Sorry, he's a coach, but he's a jag, just a guy, or just a coach, a jack, just a coach. There are other coaches like him, better, worse, whatever. D'Antoni's a little special, a little different, and he has talent playing as greater than the sum of their parts. And the Rockets are therefore the threat, and OKC is not. They are at best the third best team in the West.
I respectfully disagree. Houston is a team to be reckoned with. CP3 elevates them. I like them a lot. They could challenge. I'm not dismissing them. But I'm going to tell you that OKC is a threat in the Western Conference. You know why? Because when you talk about CP3, who will he have to go against? It'll probably be Russell Westbrook. And let me tell you something right now. Russell Westbrook, having to deal with him is pure, unadulterated hell. This man is on another level, especially when he's coming at you. And I can think of no team in the West that wants a piece of Golden State more than OKC. A guy like Russell Westbrook and the way they go after each other, and Oklahoma City's ability to defend. I still don't trust that with D'Antoni. I know Houston has improved exponentially defensively.
Because of Chris Paul.
You understand? Chris Paul has a lot to do with that, of course. And I know offensively they're juggernauts, but they're a perimeter shooting team with Clint Capella running the floor. Ryan Anderson disappoints me, Max, in some too many moments. He disappears. Eric Gordon is a shooter. I like him a lot, but he's a shooter. All I'm saying to you is that against OKC, because of their size, because of their athleticism, because of the ability of 4 of their 5 starters to defend on an elite level, if Paul George, and I assume he will rise to the occasion, if he does that, I still view Oklahoma City, despite their troubles, as the #1 threat to the Golden State Warriors. All bets are off if Houston's shots are just falling out of the sky. But I don't think Houston can defend like OKC. And as great as I know Chris Paul is, Russell Westbrook coming his way is a problem.
One-on-one, Chris Paul's no match for Russell Westbrook. As a team player, that remains to be seen. Now, Chris Paul and James Harden, neither one of those guys have performed to their normal standard, you would think, in terms of their performance of their teams in the playoffs. That hasn't happened. So they have a lot to prove themselves, and maybe they can't prove it. Time will tell. OKC, to start the season, when they made the Paul George acquisition, then the Carmelo acquisition, I said at the time, I think they are the primary threat to the Warriors. I'm not sure. Let's see how it pans out with the Rockets, OKC.
Okay.
I thought, and what has panned out is that the Rockets have exceeded any possible expectations. When James Harden and Chris Paul are on the floor together, it's not just that they're beating elite teams. They are Harlem Globetrottering elite teams. They are whooping elite teams.
James Harden is a superstar, and we don't appreciate it because he has struggled in the postseason in key pivotal games. But James Harden, as a talent, is a superstar.
And Chris Paul, on the other end, in terms of his own ego, he has become the defensive captain of that team. He's not worried about, it's not that he ever was worried about his scoring average, but he's deferred the offense and given it, and Harden can do that. That team is better than OKC. They will be better come playoff time.
Not bigger, stronger, nor better defenders than OKC.
By the way,